Good morning. Sorry we're a couple minutes late. We were having a technical difficulty, so we'll give you guys a couple minutes to hop on, and then we'll start recording for people who can't hop on. See if I can get myself in some better lighting here. So there's a chat right down here for those of you guys, if you've never been on a Zoom call before. If you have any questions, you can put it down in the chat once we get going. And we're going to get everybody ready to start tomorrow. Talk about all the logistical stuff, mostly about what the actual Facebook group is for versus what the app is for, and kind of how to get the most out of those. And then we'll make sure you guys understand your nutrition programs and how the workouts are being released, so you can really plan for how you're going to rock this thing, because we're all going to rock it a little bit differently. I'm going to wait 2 minutes. I'm going to wait till 10:10 to start recording. You look pretty, Devin. You just get out of church. I can't hear you.
Oops. I'm going. We're going to church and like pretty much as soon as I get off the call.
Okay, cool. Well, let's get rolling then. So I think let's go ahead and see if this will let me record. Yeah, it looks like it's going to. So before I press record, Dev, do you want to talk about like the actual program details as far as like how it's being released and how the phases are and how you can kind of do those workouts however you want to, and I'll talk about the app and the Facebook group.
So I don't know if I actually have on hand the details of the actual, like how the phases are being launched and stuff. You might have to fill in the gaps with that.
I just looked at it myself. Yeah.
Oh, I know. I just realized like that's pretty bad, huh?
No, I feel like we're all in that phase. Like, holy summer, you know, like everything just has come up so quickly, and I feel like all of us are like, wait, hold on, I have this big thing that I'm starting. Amanda's coming right now.
Yep. I do know that with the whole program, the kind of idea is like you take it at your pace, and you can do this program. You know, you might keep hearing people say 100 days, but it's not necessarily 100 days. It's 100 workouts. So
yes.
You can take this program in 50 days and work out for an hour each day, and even might be a little less than an hour each day, depending on how the length of the workout is. But for a lot of us, it's that this program works for us because we don't have, every single day that we can work out, or not this consistent amount of time every single day. So I think the most important thing with this program is just like taking it at your own pace, and you complete the goal is 100 workouts. And it's like, regardless of how much time that takes, regardless of how many days that takes, if you work out 4 times a week, that's okay. If you work out 4 times a week, but you're able to fit in a couple like longer sessions, a couple days, that works too. I think the whole idea for this program is that, and it is going to be launched in phases. There's, I believe, 3 phases.
Yes.
But the whole idea is that you're checking off a workout every single day, and you're getting through the 100 workouts. My understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, Stacey, is that it just kind of goes one after the other, and you check off the workouts as life allows, and you give grace to your own journey. You stay on it. You know that like you have that next workout coming up on your calendar, and you check it off, and that's what keeps you from getting lost. But it also keeps you from feeling like you have messed up the program if you work night shift, or if you know that you can only work out 4 days a week one of the weeks, or you're on vacation or whatever. You don't get off program. You keep on pushing through your 100 workouts. So you just have to respect and give grace to your journey and not really compare it to like where other people are in on their calendar, but just continue to log your 1 through 100.
Yes. And we're already recording, which is so great because Amanda set it up. I'm like, I hope we're recording because Deb, you're laying down some good stuff right now. Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a different journey for everybody. So yeah, absolutely. The workouts are being released phase by phase. So if you're looking at your Beachbody On Demand app, which is where you're going to find all of your workouts, and you're looking at it and you're thinking there's not 100 workouts listed here. You're right. There's not. They're being released phase by phase. But you have enough time to plan and say, okay, how is this going to work for me? And I think that's really the most important part of logging. So it's not necessarily just getting the check mark and saying, yes, I did my workout today, but taking that app and the Facebook group, and I'll explain how we're going to use those, but taking that My Challenge Tracker app a step further rather than just putting that check mark on there and saying, yes, I did it today, but really using that as your accountability tool to be like, okay, this is my plan. This is my workout schedule this week. This is what, my kids have going on. This is what I have going on. I'm putting it here so I have a place for this intention to live. And that's really the most important part and what I missed for a really long time. So I'm going to just speak about the logistical part a little bit about the My Challenge Tracker app. All of you guys have, at this point, or if you haven't yet, we need your email, gotten an invitation in your email to an app called the My Challenge Tracker app. And that is where you're going to put an actual physical before photo. Nobody will see that but your coach. You can even decide if you want them to see that or not. But you'll put in your beginning stats, and then you'll see that it's almost like a Facebook page where you'll see you can log your workout every day. You can log your Shakeology every day. And sometimes I think that that's what we think that it's there for. And that's cool. If you're analytical like some of us are and you like to see your log and all of that, that's great. But it's way more than that. You really need to use that as a place to be a little vulnerable, a place to hold yourself accountable for what your schedule is going to be, and a place to create community. So we didn't introduce ourselves, but my name's Stacy. I'm coming at you from Asheville, North Carolina. Dev and Amanda, why don't you guys just say who you are, where you're from, and then I just want to speak a little bit about how we all know each other and how we all got to the point that we're at, and it's literally through doing 80-Day Obsession. Like, that's how we all got on the same page and so close. So where are you at? Where are you from?
I'm Devin. I'm from North Carolina, Charlotte area. And yeah, is that it? That's all I'm saying right now?
Yes. Yes.
Hi.
I'm Amanda, and I am in Denver, Colorado.
So we're all over, like that's the cool thing about this is that you really get to meet so many cool people. Like, I had no idea who either of these women were if it weren't for these workout programs and going through them through life. Like, it's not just about, yeah, I did my workout today. Like 100 workouts and committing to that is a big thing. So we don't want you to take it too seriously because life happens and some of us have kids and, some of us have full-time jobs, and it's not that you can't approach it in the way that you think you can mess it up, because you can't. This is your journey, and as long as you keep going through it, you're going through life through these programs. So you're going to meet some really cool people. So the My Challenge Tracker app is where you're really putting the meat and potatoes of your logging, and then also really take that a step further and just engage in the community, because I guarantee if you're new, you think you don't need it or you don't see the importance of it the way that I didn't for years. I signed up for programs. I wanted results. I thought I was far too cool to log or to share. I had enough friends. I had enough people in my life. Like, I did not need that. And when I started showing up and letting people know who I was, people would start asking when I wasn't around, or they would start asking me if I was okay if I didn't log my workouts for a couple days. So I know it can feel uncomfortable to share in an environment that you don't know people about something that you're not 100% sure how you're going to do yet, but that's the biggest thing, is just to not use it just as a check off the mark, but just use it as a place for you to be honest about the way that you're journeying through this. And let other people support you and to support other people. And it doesn't take a lot of time for you guys to look through the My Challenge Tracker app. And if you see somebody who posted that they were struggling the day before and then they crushed it that day, congratulate them, say something and just lift them up a little bit in that way. And you have no idea what that does for your own accountability. And then you get excited and then you're starting to become a leader in your own fitness because you're vibing and you're on a higher frequency and you're helping other people along the way. And that makes you want to show up even more too. So do make sure that even as you're logging your workouts, you're paying attention to what the other people are experiencing around you. So maybe you can relate to that, or so you can maybe help them through that. And that's what kept us here for years and years. That's why this community is something that we will never not have in our lives, because we're friends. Like, we genuinely love each other and genuinely have seen each other through huge life changes by doing exactly this. So the My Challenge Tracker app is email based. If you don't have it, please make sure your coach has your email. We want to get you in there today so you can get everything logged in there. And then we also have this Facebook group. The Facebook group is really for things like this, when we want to come live to you guys or we need to draw somebody's attention back in. So it's really just a hub for us to have on Facebook, but know that the majority of what you guys are going to be doing is in the My Challenge Tracker app. Some of you may have done challenges with Dev or Amanda or Lindsay. Lindsay's camping with her family today, so if Linz is your coach, she's absolutely right here with us, but she is taking some much needed family time. So if you've done challenges with us in the past, it might have been on Facebook and you're used to like putting your workouts in the Facebook group. There's nothing wrong with that, but this is a personal 100 workout challenge. We're really going to utilize the app to keep everybody on track. So if you don't have the app, do make sure that you do, and know that this Facebook group is just going to run throughout just to keep motivation and connection going if we need it outside of the app, because the app takes effort. You do have to log into it. It is something that you need to be cognizant of, and your coaches will be communicating with you one-on-one if you are not logging in there and seeing what's going on. So I just want to make sure everybody understood the app and the Facebook group, and really the importance of community and getting a little bit outside of your comfort box and sharing a little bit about what you're experiencing and allowing people to communicate with you and allowing yourself to communicate with other people in a safe place, that everybody is attempting something that's hard. This stuff is not a walk in the park to figure out your health and your fitness. So I just say be open and know that it can literally change your life. I'm in a very, very different place than when we all did 80-Day Obsession together last year, and we all grew so much throughout that process. I'm literally finishing it for a second time right now. I'm going to be doing the last week of 80-Day Obsession during the first week of Morning Meltdown 100, so I will be customizing off the bat. So that's I will hand the mic over to Amanda, and she'll go from there.
Yeah, so I'm just going to go through all the stuff real quick, including the awesome journal. And I want to say first, because I know a lot of the people that joined with me just did the digital unlock, so you didn't get this stuff. But what you need to know is you have access to this. It is in your program material. So when you log into Beachbody On Demand, whether it's on your computer, on your phone, I don't know that you can get it on your TV on that app, but they're under program materials. You have access to printing all of these things. Now, I will say that this journal is pretty amazing, and we've had nothing ever like it before. Yes, you can go online and just print out the pages. It's like a hardcover, amazing journal. So what you got when you unboxed your box, or if you have not unboxed yet, you got a getting started. It's just a quick little guide, and it basically is just telling you a little bit about the program, and it just gives you 4 steps. Basically complete the first few pages of the B100 book, which is the journal, and I'll get into that. Read the nutrition guide, download the Beachbody app, stream your workouts, and then wake up and press play tomorrow on Cardio Meltdown. And then keep going, logging your workouts, logging your shakes, logging your experience through this whole thing. Because what I found most, I've been doing groups like this and programs like this for 5.5 years. And what I found most is that I don't, until we started, every program most recently has had some sort of tracker, probably in the last year or so. And before that, I would track my workout, I would track my food maybe like in our group, but I never took time, because it wasn't like in a book, to like go back and reflect. And it's so important to do that. So I will just say that. Did you walk through that already? Oh,
What, Lovey?
Yeah. That's right. The nutrition guide is awesome. So I'll talk a second about nutrition, and then we can, because Devin did talk about the journal in her live, but this nutrition guide is very basic. I actually had somebody ask me, so do I just pick like recipes from this? I'm like, I think so. So we have 2 nutrition courses. If you weren't familiar with Beachbody, if you're new to Beachbody, if you've never heard about our 2 nutrition courses, and you are looking for some real nutrition guidance, I highly recommend talking to your coach about either one of those. One is a little bit more structured. The other is a little bit more flexible, based on your lifestyle, based on your needs. Your coach will help you decide what's best for you. But if anything, you can start with this, and there are some really good recipes in here. So basically it's like breakfast, lunch, and dinner with a snack based on what calorie bracket you're in, based on your weight and how much you want to lose. So that's a fully just very basic nutrition plan. If this was given to me, I would be like, I still don't know what to do. I don't know what to eat. And so that's why I do recommend talking with your coach about either one of our other nutrition courses, because they're courses. You literally go through like an online course, and you learn so much about nutrition and the importance of following some nutrition guidelines, and not just eating by the seat of your pants. Is that even the thing? Is that the right term? You guys, I literally just woke up. See, you had to wake me up. It is 8 a.m. in Denver, so I will.
This is real life. This is real life in the moment.
And am I correct, Amanda?
Yeah.
Am I correct in that if they don't have access to one of the nutrition programs, it's kind of like a lot of our past programs? It's like they sort of follow the basic OG container system. Is that what the nutrition is if they don't have the deeper nutrition program?
Yeah, well, yes, but it doesn't come with the containers, and
right.
Not say anything about the containers. Like, it doesn't talk about colors. It doesn't talk about what you should eat. It literally just says eat breakfast, lunch, and snack if you're on plan A.
Okay. Yeah. So definitely like talk to your coaches, guys, and we'll get you hooked up with whatever can be best. Or, I mean, even if I feel like if we are helping our people kind of find the calorie bracket and everything sort of with the kind of original style of containers, but that way everyone has a little bit more guidance with that. Because I know, just like you were saying, nutrition, Amanda, nutrition is like, that's 90% of it right there.
Nutrition is where your results are going to come from for the most part. Like, if you are truly looking to lose weight, to lean out, and that might not be what you're looking for at all, and that is fine too. But if you are looking for any physical results, it comes from nutrition. So you cannot just do the workouts and then eat whatever you want, or even kind of eat healthy. I did that for years, and until I started following our original container system with our first nutrition plan was called the 21-day fix. Came out with the portion containers. So if you've seen those, I'm sure you've seen some of us use those. And I was eating clean before that for about 6 months, I'd say, and I got some results. But once I started following a nutrition plan is when those physical results actually came, and I really leaned out. So if you're looking to lean out, delete, bloat, get rid of all that. Like it truly comes from nutrition. So,
and a great place to start, it just made me think of it when you were talking about that, Amanda, is I think a lot of you guys, I know a lot of you just got the digital unlock, and we're just almost at a half hour, so we won't keep you guys for too much longer. I know Dev has to go to church. Devin has 2 little kids and does a lot of really flexible things with her workouts. You do things a lot differently, so I want to give you some time to talk about the way you do it. But what I was going to say with nutrition is a lot of you guys did buy the challenge pack that came with Shakeology. So I always find that nutrition, if you commit to a workout program, I know it was this way for me, it had a ripple effect on my nutrition, where when I was consistently committed to workouts and consistently committed to drinking Shakeology, that was, you know, what I could handle. You know, I couldn't do all the portions. I needed bagels. Like it was a progress thing for me, you know, like it was a progression of getting better. So I think too, the cool thing about Shakeology is you guys got it for really cheap. If you bought it in the way that you buy it with a challenge pack, really use that for the first 30 days and like really commit to just being on your workouts and drinking your Shakeology, and watch how your body changes and watch how your cravings change and watch how your mentality shifts when you're like, okay, I know I have to do this 20-minute workout tonight, so I would rather have a grilled chicken salad than a burger and fries because that's going to feel awful later, you know. And then it's like just that, you know, kind of more intuitive thing too. So if you have Shakeology, really lean on that from a nutritional standpoint, and then definitely talk to us, because the nutrition programs are definitely where it's at, and they're long term and just so cool to learn all that kind of stuff. So Dev, you're a different kind of a different breed with Beachbody, because you were so into the gym. Do you want to talk a little bit about how you use Beachbody on demand in a way that works for you, like schedule wise, with gym and at home and with the kids, and then we'll kind of round up from there, make sure we answered all the questions?
Yeah. So I'll just talk about this real quick, and then I do have to hop off. But yeah, I do kind of do things differently a little bit, because I always sort of joke that I'm like gym rat. I love the gym. I like the atmosphere of the gym. I'm weird in that way. I think most people disagree with that.
Yeah.
But it kind of works for me, and I enjoy having that me time to go to the gym. But I also, like, as a mom, as a busy person, I stopped being able to just go whenever I wanted to all the time and make it work. Like, the gym is hard. That takes a lot more time than working out from home. So for me, I kind of have to do a little like hybrid. I completely, first of all, want to put out there, you got to commit to a program. Like, just like Stacey was just saying, following a program and being committed, understanding that life's going to happen, understanding that you might get off schedule or things come up or whatever. That's fine. You continue on, but like committing to a program, not saying like, oh, well, I don't know how this will go. We'll see. I might fall off. Like, setting yourself up for that mindset is going to set yourself up for failure. But committing to a program is super important. So even though I do still love the gym atmosphere, I like 100% have come to realize and believe in, like, following a program, you get better results. Your workouts are more effective. So what I do is, sometimes on my days I can't make it to the gym, I do just follow my workouts from home. And then when I do go to the gym, I bring Beachbody on demand with me, and I play it in from my phone. I have like Bluetooth headphones now, where I used to put it in my armband, and I just play the workout from my phone. You can kind of glance down when you need to see the moves or whatever, but even just listening and having that right in your headphones works well. But so that's always an option. Just know that this doesn't have to look any certain way. Like, that's what's kind of amazing about Beachbody as a whole, is like, you can adapt this to your lifestyle and your life. It doesn't have to fit in a box, and don't try to put it in a box, because whatever, makes the most sense for your lifestyle, it can work with the program and with Beachbody on Demand. I think this program makes it especially like possible. But yeah, like Stacey was saying, regardless of what you do decide, I think the important part is knowing and like committing to the program, committing to the fact that, like, regardless of things coming up and life happening, you know that you have this program. You know that, like Stacey said, there's no way of like failing, because you just continue on to the next workout, and you kind of commit to the nutrition and the shakes and the program, and give yourself grace when it's not perfect, but continue on.
And share when it's not perfect, because that's going to keep you in the game, and it helps engage other people who might not be too. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're going to feel like you shouldn't share when you fall off or when you mess it up, because you didn't do it right. You're only supposed to share when you you know, check the boxes, right? But that's not right. It's like definitely our instinct, but we're all, you know, we're all struggling through. So sharing when things don't go perfectly as planned is almost more important than sharing when they do, because then you can kind of keep yourself accountable and help, and everybody else can, it creates that community of like, we're all in this together, and like, yeah, we all got life. Like there's not gonna be a single person who doesn't have a single thing come up throughout this program, believe me.
Yeah. And Devin, did you talk about how, like, if that does happen, just jump back where you left off? I think I'm sure you probably started with that. But, like, that's what's cool about this program is that it is 100 workouts. It's not 100 days necessarily. So if you do miss a week, who cares? And you were on workout 9, jump back in and start at workout 10. It doesn't matter. Just get through the 100 workouts and you will see so many changes in your life.
Yeah, it's not about a program,
it's
about a lifestyle.
And whether or not you get those physical results, and like I said, maybe that's not even your goal, just the pure goal of finishing something that you started is going to be life-changing. Because I think so many people quit on themselves very easily, and we all do. It's human to do so, but the power in actually finishing something that you said you wanted to do is going to be huge for you and for everyone that is around you, to be honest, everyone in your life. So.
Yeah, there's a lot that can happen in that time frame. And so, like, I know some of you are choosing this program because you do have a lot going on and you need something to kind of hang on to, and one thing to be consistent, you know, to take you through maybe a challenging season of life. So it can be, your life is going to look totally different at the end of this phase. I'm going to cry like a little baby when I finish 80-Day Obsession because it was so imperfect and it took me so long, and I'm so freaking proud of myself for finishing it in like 14 years. It took me forever, but I'm finishing it. I'm going to be so proud of myself.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Amanda, anything else that you can think of? Dev, I know you got to pop off and go to church. Hi, Josh. You guys match. Stop it.
That was not on purpose.
You do. I love you.
Family photos today. No, I can't think of anything else.
Cool beans. So make sure you guys are in the app. If you don't have an email inviting you to it, we'll make sure that you get that done today. And then just communicate about your plan this week. Really look at what your schedule looks like and really be honest with yourself about where you're going to get those workouts in and how, and share with the group when we get into the My Challenge Tracker app.
All right.
Agreed. Should we pop off?
Yes.
Pop off?
Thank you.
Hey, buddy. Hey,
Hey,
buddy. All right, awesome. We'll post this recording. Thanks so much for being here.
All right.
Bye.
You're allowed to try.
Bye.